Triangulation is a manipulative tactic that involves bringing a third person into a relationship or conversation in order to control the outcome or gain an advantage. This can take many forms and can happen in both personal and professional settings. One common form of triangulation is when one person in a relationship brings a third person into the relationship to create jealousy or insecurity in their partner. This can be done by flirting with or confiding in someone else, or by making comparisons between the third person and their partner. The goal of this form of triangulation is to control the other person's behavior or emotions, and to make them feel more dependent on the triangulator. Another form of triangulation is when a person uses a third person to gain sympathy or support in a conflict. This can happen in a professional setting, where an employee may go to their supervisor with a complaint about a colleague, rather than addressing the issue directly with the colleague. By bringing a third person into the conflict, the employee is able to control the outcome and gain an advantage over the colleague. Triangulation can also occur in group settings, where one person creates a rift between two other people in order to gain more power or control. This can happen in a family setting, where one person may create tension between siblings or parents, or in a workplace setting, where one person may create tension between coworkers. The goal of this form of triangulation is to create a power imbalance and to gain control over the situation. Triangulation can be harmful to all parties involved. It can create feelings of insecurity, jealousy, and mistrust in the relationship, and can also lead to resentment and conflict in the professional setting. It can also lead to a power imbalance and can create a toxic environment. It's important to recognize the signs of triangulation and to address it directly. If you are the victim of triangulation, it's important to speak up and set boundaries with the person who is using the tactic. It's also important to address any underlying issues in the relationship and to work on building trust and communication. If you are the person using triangulation, it's important to recognize the harmful nature of the behavior and to work on changing it. This may involve seeking therapy or counseling to address any underlying issues that may be driving the behavior. In conclusion, triangulation is a manipulative tactic that involves bringing a third person into a relationship or conversation in order to control the outcome or gain an advantage. It can take many forms and can happen in both personal and professional settings. It can be harmful to all parties involved and can lead to feelings of insecurity, jealousy, and mistrust in the relationship, and can also lead to resentment and conflict in the professional setting. It's important to recognize the signs of triangulation and to address it directly, seeking help if needed.